What did you see out there that allowed them to have that level of success?
They did a good job with coming out with their blocking scheme. I feel like we could have filled up the run a little bit better, obviously. So that's something we'll correct during this bye week and heading into the middle game.
Liberty was 3 of 4 on those fourth down, fourth and short situations. In those types of situations, what was it that made them tough to defend, I guess, and get off the field, and just to keep those drives alive? What made that tough?
Well, anytime it's 4th and 1, you got to bear down and, do what you got to do, key what you got to key. But we just got to be better on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. That way they don't get in those situations of 4th and short.
Devon, with their quarterback, Malik Willis, making his first start in nearly 4 years, how difficult was it to try to scout him and what they were going to do today?
We knew that coming into the game, he was their guy, so we just had to key in on the quarterback run more. He did get a few runs, but it was just a change. I mean, it wasn't really a change because we faced, Louisville last week, and they had to run a quarterback. So, I mean, it was pretty much the same thing.
Devon Teller, Mansfield, Rivals.com here. I know you guys, 2 tight games early in the season, Louisville, now Liberty, 2 tough games for you guys. Now it's bye week time. Just what do you want to work on this week and practice, kind of get better for the middle game?
Just keying into our run fits. We got to be more physical. 1st, 2nd down, get off the field on 3rd down, and that's pretty much it. Just lock into what we have to. That way we can, get the offense back the ball.
Devon is Jeff. Go for it, Tyler.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Devon is Jeff Lights from WBKL. Just after 2 weeks heading into a bye week, how would you assess the team's defensive performances overall?
Oh, yeah, it's definitely not up to the standard that we have set for ourselves at the beginning of the season. We have a lot of seniors on defense, a lot of returning guys that know how to play ball. So it's definitely not what we expected. Going into this bye week, we got to work on it. We got to be better, be more locked in meetings, be more locked in practice. We just got to come together as a defense and then bring the team along.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Thanks, Devon.
Thank you. All right, yeah.
Appreciate that.
All right, guys, whenever you're ready, questions for Dalvin?
Dalvin, Jared McDonald from the Daily News in Bowling Green here. You get in the game, you have a touchdown, I guess, first collegiate touchdown, I believe. I guess, how did that feel for you?
It felt pretty good, honestly, but, I mean, there's many more to come.
Second week of the season now with Piggy at quarterback, where would you evaluate where the offense is at currently?
We're on the uprise right now. We're still trying to get in the flow of everybody, being out there together.
Those first couple of drives that you guys had, a little rough, but it seemed like you guys were starting to get more comfortable as the game got on. How would you say that kind of went, finding some flow, finding some rhythm with the offense?
It felt pretty good. We had a slow start, but I mean, once we got out of that little bond, we started moving the ball more often, and getting our playmakers the ball in the open field, letting them make plays.
Dalvin, it's Jeff Lights from WBKL. What would you say is the biggest kind of hiccup right now with the offense and where you guys can make the most improvement?
I feel like we can make the most improvement in probably the passing game. Just trying to just get the ball out quick, just give athletes in open space.
Dalvin, Jared here with the Daily News again. I was looking back on the stats at Glasgow. I think the last touchdown you had there was November 17th, 2017. I guess from that point now, nearly 3 years later, you get in the game and score again. I guess what's this whole process been like for you getting to this point?
I've just been waiting my time here because, I just redshirted last year, so I knew I wasn't going to be getting a lot of playing time. But I've been waiting, so now I'm in the offense.
Yeah. And, moving forward, how do you see yourself continuing to work into this offense and to provide more plays like you did today?
What was that?
Just kind of following up with that, how do you see yourself kind of working into the offense moving forward throughout this year after a successful day today for you personally, having a couple catches and just getting more action in there? How do you see yourself working in?
I feel pretty good. I know, like, we have a lot more games throughout the season. So, I mean, right now I'm not really too worried about how, like, everything's going because I know everything's going to work out here in the end.